Hey yo. Okay. I wonder if they can see my green leggings. I hope so. I love them. Okay. Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Camille and today I wanted to share with you guys something that is really close to my heart and that I love so much and that is a big part of my life, and I really think so many more people should know about it. Anyways, basically that is the program that I'm doing school through. It's called Early College High School, or ECHS, and please don't click out of this video because I just said college, because just hear me through, okay? Listen to the video and then you can think about if this is right for you or not. But I personally believe that this program could work for literally any student out there. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about it today, and this would kind of give you an idea of like the background when I do vlogs, and also could get more people involved in this program, which I think is really great. So with that, let's get into the video. Alright, so let's start with the basics. So the program is called ECHS, and that stands for Early College High School. And wait a second, please do not click out of this video because I just said college. I feel like there's so much more to this program than it being college, and this program is perfectly fit for the level of every single student. So if you're a really good student, if you're a really bad student, if your GPA right now sucks, or if it's like amazing, I feel like this program can be for you. So just keep watching, keep listening, and please just hear me out, and then you can think about if this program is actually for you or not. But basically this program is for high school junior and seniors, and what you do is you go to a community college and you take, basically you're a full-time community college student, and you take classes there, and your classes that you take count for both your high school diploma and then college credit all at the same time. So you take a writing class, it's going to be on your high school diploma, and it's also going to be a college credit. So you're kind of doing all the work for like double the reward kind of thing, if you get what I mean. The reason that I say that this is built for every single level is because you take placement tests when you get into this program, and you're placed in the perfect writing class, the perfect math class, you're placed in like, okay, maybe not exactly perfect, but pretty close to that. And so if you are looking for a little bit more of challenge in school, then you can go here and you can be pushed a little bit more and take harder classes. And if you're struggling in school, this program will put you in the perfect level class so that you aren't struggling anymore and you actually get what's going on, and that it's like the right level for you, so you're pushed but you're also like learning new stuff and you get what's going on. So most people who get into this program, their GPA goes up or it stays the same if you already have a really good GPA, but that's the general trend of this program. I feel like there's just a lot of factors that play into that, and one of them, which is the next thing we're going to talk about, is the environment. Some people love the high school environment and some people don't. I feel like this is the biggest trade-off. It's either a positive thing for you or a negative thing for you. When you go to community college, it's more like you're in the real world. In high school, I kind of feel like it's own little world. There's like drama that's going on, there's all these high school things, and maybe you really like all the high school drama. I don't know if anyone really likes high school drama, but maybe you like all of the things that go on in high school, and like being in high school, then maybe this program isn't for you. But if you feel like high school drama is kind of a lot, you're not liking your high school teachers a lot, then I feel like you should definitely try to join ECHS, because the atmosphere is just completely different. There's no drama really. Everyone's so like, I don't know, it's just based more around real life. So people are like more, how do you say this? Like people are more, not realistic. Maybe it is realistic. I don't know. Everyone there is focused on bettering themselves and getting themselves where they want to go. Everyone there is so motivated, they're focused, they're ready to learn, and I feel like that's a complete different than high school. I feel like high school, everyone's kind of in everyone else's business. Kind of not, but they kind of are. And in college, you're more like, you support each other and you're like, we're all trying to get like where we want to go, and I just really like that atmosphere better. So that's a positive. Also, you don't have to miss prom or anything. You can still go back to your old high school to do to go to football games or to go to prom or to go to homecoming, you can still do most of those dances. It does depend on your program a little bit if you can or not, but for most programs you can still go back and do like the normal high school things, which is really nice, but you just get out of like the everyday drama, I guess, of it. So yeah, that's one reason why I really like this program. So if one of the reasons that you're struggling in school is because of the atmosphere, or you just are a good student but you still don't like the atmosphere, then I feel like this would be the perfect like change for you, and I feel like it would really help you succeed. Because you're going to a community college, you are going to be with a different age level of people, because obviously it's for your community, it's community college, so there are some adults that do go back to school to community college or are trying to change their job, but for me personally, it hasn't affected me at all. Most people are like scared about that idea, but for me, I have found everyone there to be so nice, and everyone, like I said, is just really motivated and wants to get their degree. Most people that are in my classes are actually like college freshmen, so it's not that much different than like last year you would have gone to school with them and they would have been seniors. So to me, it doesn't really matter that much, and yeah, I don't think it's really that noticeable in any of my classes. Alright, let's talk about teachers versus professors. So in high school, we've all had high school teachers. It definitely depends on your high school experience to if you liked your high school teachers or not. In my personal experience, my college professors care a lot more about their students than my high school teachers did. I feel like my college teachers, they actually want me to succeed, and I feel like they work really hard to make sure that all of their students can succeed and that they are succeeding. So your teachers are always available to you. They don't try to trick you. Like, they aren't going to give you the syllabus and never talk about it again. Like, they'll always go over what to do next class, and they really want you to succeed. They want to connect with you. Also, a nice thing about college professors is they have office hours, so you can go meet with them during their office hours if you get stuck, and they're always there, so you don't feel like you're taking part of your teacher's time. Because in high school I had a few teachers who would like be upset when you came and met with them because you're taking part of their personal time, where college professors, they're required to be on campus for like an hour or two every week so that they can meet with you. And yeah, I just really like my college professors, and they all really know what they're talking about, and so they're able to teach the material a lot better than the high school teachers are as well, because they actually have been teaching it for like 10 years. So yeah, I really like college professors, and they're not as intimidating as they sound. Alright, this program will also help get you where you want to go, because once you finish the classes for high school, you can take whatever classes you want, and community college has a lot more variety than high school ever will. There's so many specified classes, and the professors actually know what they're talking about, and I feel like you can already start to like take classes towards your major, or if there's a profession you're interested in, you can take classes in that, and suddenly school becomes so much more interesting because you're taking what you want to take. There's also an option where you can get an associate's degree in 2 years. This is pretty difficult. Well, it's not pretty difficult, it's just you're gonna have to be very motivated to do that, but I do think it's a good thing to consider, because if you don't get an associate's, then all of your credits do not transfer to a four-year university. Then you might have to retake classes. It just depends on where you're transferring to. But yeah, associate's degree is gonna take a little bit more work than like what they averagely suggest, but if you're down for that, it's not really that much harder for me personally. So yeah, I definitely recommend like researching that within your program, but I think that's really cool, and you can really like start to plan your future and take steps towards your future in this program, which is something that you don't necessarily do in high school, which is pretty nice. Quick puppy intermission. Okay, another major reason why I love this program is the scheduling. You can schedule when your classes are, as long as it's like, there might be restrictions in your program, like I can't take night classes, but other than that, you can schedule if you want to start your classes at 9, if you want to start them at noon, if you want to start them at 10, if you want to start them at 8, as long as there's a class at that time and you take like the right number of credits, like you can take classes whenever you want. And I feel like a really nice thing about this is you also get to decide the trade-offs. So you get to decide decide if some classes don't fit together, what classes are you going to take in place of that, or what are you going to do instead of that, how are you going to plan out your time. And I really like scheduling myself, and I really like deciding what I get to do, so I feel like that's so much fun, and also gives you so much more flexibility in your schedule so you can fit it around all of the other things that you have in your life. And that's one of the main reasons that I chose to do this program. Ooh, another fun thing is that if you don't take classes, so the community college schedule is you have classes, there's classes that are Monday, Wednesday, there's classes that are Tuesday, Thursday, then there's Friday classes, which are really long because you only meet once a week, and there's also a few Saturday classes which you only meet once a week. It's recommended that you don't take Friday and Saturday classes, and most people don't really need to, as long as they take all their classes in the Monday through Thursday section. And that is really nice because you get a 3-day weekend every single weekend, which is so helpful and for doing homework, and also you get more time outside of school to do work. So that's another reason why I chose this program, is because I felt like if I was going to be taking challenging classes, I wanted more time outside of school to be able to do the homework. So yeah, I really like that. Okay, so I feel like we kind of went over this a little bit, but let's go into a little bit more specifics. So the challenge level of classes, like I mentioned earlier, you get classes based on your level. So you're going to take a placement test. It's going to tell you which math to be in, which writing to be in, and you really get to choose how much you want to challenge yourself. You get to choose based on how many credits you're going to take, and which professor you take it from. There's a thing called Rate My Professor, which is the best thing ever because you get to go on there and see, you can look up all the different professors and see what ratings they got, what other people thought of their class, and I would highly recommend it for planning any sort of college thing, any sort of college class. But basically, by the number of classes you take, the number of credits you're taking, the like challenge level of the class, that's how much you're going to challenge yourself. So I feel like it's really up to you how much you want to challenge yourself and how much you want to do. So it's not necessarily going to be like super hard if you don't want it to be super hard. So yeah, I feel like the level of difficulty is all up to you.
Alright, for the next part of this video, I started to tell you guys about how many credits you would take, or how much this program would cost, or how long classes are. But I came to the conclusion that every program is completely different, so you're really going to have to research this on your own and look into your own program and see what they offer.
Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is independence. This is another reason why I really like this program. I mean, I have a lot of reasons, which is basically why I made this video, but it's that you're treated like an adult in community college, and for me personally, I really like that. I like having the respect and trust of adults and being treated like I'm actually going to behave and not like I'm still in elementary school, which I feel like sometimes in high school they forget that we actually have the capability of being independent and being responsible. So I really like that about this program. Also, a fun thing about you being independent is that if teachers are done teaching the material, they'll let you out early, which is so nice because in high school they have to be in charge. There has to be someone watching you 24/7 that you're inside the building, because it's like part of the school policy and like safety reasons, where in community college you're all considered an adult, so they can let you out early when they're done. So I really like that. That's a fun surprise when your teachers do that. And I just really like being treated like an adult, have the teachers like respecting you and knowing that you actually are going to do your work, you're going to show up, like they don't need to like micromanage you, and yeah, I really like that. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is attendance. So attendance is actually really important in college, and I feel like this is one of the biggest, I don't know if it's one of the biggest, but it's one of the downfalls of this program, is that like in high school, say you were sick or you had a family vacation, like your parents could just call the school and you could just get an excused absence, and they would just move your the teachers would just move the deadline of your project back a little bit, and it just wouldn't really matter all of that much. Where in community college, I feel like your teachers expect you to be there every single day. The thing is though that teachers are humans and they do understand, and so if you get sick, they are definitely going to understand that, and just as long as you email them and keep them in the loop, it's not as scary as you think. But don't just skip class for fun. Don't try not to schedule things during their class, but if you miss like 2 classes, I think that's like the limit on most classes, then your teachers aren't going to care as long as you let them know what's going on in your life, and they will definitely be accommodating, and they might push out the deadline for you as well. Okay, one of the last things I want to talk about is advisors. So you're going into this program, you're going into community college, and you're not alone, which is so nice. You're actually going to have two different types of advisors. So you're going to have your high school advisor, which is from your program, and they know you as a high school student. They know everything about how to get you your diploma that you want for high school and what you need to take for that. They don't know very much about the college aspect of stuff, so they're really good in helping you plan your classes and like figure out what you need to take for high school. But when it comes to like getting an associate's degree or what's going to transfer to a university, you want to talk to the college advisor that's at your community college and ask them like, how would you do this, or like what's needed for this, and they'll really be there to help you plan for your associates, where your high school people will be there to plan for your high school diploma. So you have these two different types of advisors, and I would say definitely use both of them. You are going to be required to talk to your high school advisor and not your college advisor, but I would recommend talking to your college advisor. And yeah, I feel like they're both really useful and really helpful, and you won't be alone when you go into this program. There'll be people to help you. Obviously, a lot of these things that I say are very dependent on your program, so do some research on it if you're really feeling like doing it and figure out what the specifics of your program are. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something or that you got inspired to check out a new route of things to research, or maybe something that you can do during your education time. I don't know how to say that. Anyways, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that if you're interested in this, you can look into it, maybe pursue it yourself. And my next video is actually not going to be a sit-down video. It's going to be a week in my life as... Actually, I don't know if it's going to be my next video, but one of my upcoming videos, I like in a week or two, is going to be a week in my life as an early college high school student. So I feel like that will give you guys even more insight on what it's like to be an ECHS student and what it's like on a daily basis. And yeah, comment down below any other questions you have on this program that I did not answer or that you would like to know, and I will try to answer the best that I can in the comments down below. And yeah, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, so that you can definitely see my next video when I do ECHS week in my life. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye!